Hello everyone, and welcome to Crypto Raiders Chronicles. I think we're on week 4 now? I don't even know what week we're up to. This is gonna be more of an episode shot straight from the hip. There's a lot going on in Crypto Raiders right now. We just had a recruiting event. As you can see, I've got all these beautiful Gen 4s, which I am so stoked about. I got this Cyborg. I recruited it off of a White Elf. I got this new Orc. I recruited that off of a Blue Elf. And I got this Skeleton that I recruited off of my Dark Elf that I got a few weeks ago. And I'm really stoked about that. And the way we're going to do this week is we're going to recruit with our homeboy, Crypto Chronicles. We'll start that off right now. We'll just send in this recruitment transaction right now. And that's been all set. And while we're waiting for him to get recruited, we'll do some raids. So we'll keep doing Children's Cries with this guy. We were doing it, I believe, last week as well. Partly because he's a little too weak to beat the heroic crocodile, but also the crocodile that level is incredibly long, and for us to do all 5 raids, the video would end up going like over 20 minutes. So I feel like we're better off just doing Children's Cries. So this week we've got, just the recruitment event is insane. Raider prices have really changed a lot, and we'll look into those afterwards, because every time we have a recruitment event, Raider prices do drop, and I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. It allows new players to get into the game. And if Raiders were too expensive. Honestly, Raiders the past few weeks have been too expensive. Players would really struggle to get in. And now that we have all these new characters, the ecosystem can just keep growing. More people can enter the game, and that's fantastic. So I'm really stoked about that. I found Undefined. There we go. Ivy Longbow. Alright. Not bad, not a bad start. Not a great start, not a bad start. So I'm really stoked to see oh wow, I'm looking at OpenSea on the other screen while we're doing this, because I forgot to pull up the Raider prices, and apparently Castlevania is doing a 35th anniversary NFT. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit after this. But yeah, I'm so stoked that we have more Raiders entering the ecosystem. And another really cool thing that I actually didn't point out is, so previously, it took about 3 to 4 months for us to be able to recruit in Crypto Raiders. About so long. But now, check this out. 27 days and 14 hours. So all of our Raiders now are on a 28-day period before they can recruit again. And if I understand correctly, this is going to be the case for the next 6 generations. We just hit Gen 4. This is going to be the case at least until Gen 10, which is, maybe I'm wrong about that. I might be wrong, but I believe that's the case, which is really awesome. These guys are beating us up a little bit, these Fawn. What's going on here? Can you get some blocks? Some dodges? There we go. 1 hit. There we go. And a Hunter's Boomerang. Nothing crazy. Nothing special. Oh, wrong tab. We'll just keep running these. And while we're running these, I'm going to pull up the Crypto Raiders on the other screen, so that we'll have them available to look at in just a minute. So, other than this recruitment event, we have more news coming out next week, which is going to be, there's going to be a new mini game of some sort. I don't really understand. I don't fully know what it's going to be, but it's going to have something to do with mobs and giving mobs utility. So this whole time that we've had these mobs, they have actually had 0 utility whatsoever. You can't do anything with them. So I think it's going to be great for the ecosystem. We're literally a week away for getting use out of our mobs that we've just been holding on to for weeks, which is really cool. The questing minigame that we did last week, I believe it's been turned off. It's gonna be turned off for a few days. I don't think it's gonna be that long, but yeah, it has been paused for a little bit. We got like a week's worth of Grimweed, which was really cool. Hunting and collecting that Grimweed has been pretty valuable. I think in the past week, through my 13 raiders, I made like $30 or $40 in Grimweed, just passive income, which, considering the raiders are just sitting there, like, I don't have to do anything. I mean, it's not a crazy amount, but $40 is $40. You can't go wrong, you know? And let me pull up CoinGecko as well, because we'll take a look at the price of Raider token, like always. I don't believe Raider token has had too much of a move, but we'll take a look soon. This fawn fight's going pretty good so far. And maybe fighting fawn on this guy is just not really the right play, but I don't know. The Croc dungeon is just so long. A quilted doublet we got, and I believe he's got one more raid in him. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. So let's see. Maybe we get a bee's knees as our last pull of the night. Doubt it. Not expecting it, but you know, pulling that 1 in 1,000's not bad. Would not mind that at all. Crypto Chronicles just gonna run around a little bit. Gonna find those fawn. And we'll battle them in a sec. And then we can get into the really juicy stuff. Looking at we'll figure out what Crypto Chronicles actually recruited for us. I'd be pretty happy if he recruited us a Tammy, because I haven't gotten a Tammy throughout all of my recruits today, so I'd be pleased with the Tammy. I would love a fairy, because fairy is the last thing I'm missing. So if we get fairy, that would be crazy. Not expecting that one at all, but hey, we'll see, right? Alright, so before we look and see what we recruited, we'll see that at the end of the video. Let's take a quick look at raider prices. So last week, raider prices were really high. Gen 3s were, I think, 0.22, or at least 0.2. I don't remember for sure. Now you can get a raider for 0.0559, so basically 0.06, which is very cheap. Right now you can get one, what, like 300, 200? Yeah, you can get one for 200 right now. This is the cheapest raiders have been for, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know how long it's been since raiders were this cheap. Let's see. Average. See, average price isn't really the right way to see this, though, is the problem, because anytime there's a higher sale, that really messes with things. But let's say somewhere around here, maybe, like early November. I feel like November might be a reasonable place to look. It might have even been before that. Man, I really don't know. It's been a bit. It's been a while. Around here, they're going for 0.08 as an average price. So I think around here, sometime in November, early November, was probably the last time we saw raider prices around here. They might have been 250 or 300. This is great. This is a great time to get into raiders if you don't have a raider and you really want to get into raiders. Not financial advice, this is just advice as far as if you want to play this game, this is probably one of the better times to get in. That's not to say that raider prices can't go down more, but I find it hard to believe raider prices are going to go under 0.05. At least in the meantime, the team does say that they want to have raider prices be $50 USD. They would like players to be able to enter for that type of price. But I think we're going to need at least a few more generations for us to get there. And now that we're getting Raider generations added every month, we're really going to start seeing a lot more Raiders entering the ecosystem. We'll basically have like, oh man, I think there were 23k. I think there were 23k Raiders last week before we did this video. So now we're up, I think, 9k Raiders just in this one day alone. There's probably still a handful of Raiders that haven't recruited yet as well. I know Hell V hasn't recruited his Raiders yet, and he's got like 100. So there are still multiple Raiders to be entering the ecosystem. But the thing is the bulk of it has already been done for this generation. So for the next month, there aren't going to be a ton more entering the ecosystem. And I think, and I could be wrong, but what I think is going to happen is, it feels to me like, look at this run-up we had. Look at this. This is so much. This was new eyes looking at Raiders. This is why we had this. There were so many people on Twitter talking about Crypto Raiders. So many people just learning about Crypto Raiders. And now this is happening more and more. People just getting into the game. They want to enter. Like, being a part of the Discord last week, there were so many people that wanted to get in. Or they wanted more Raiders, but they just couldn't get them. Raiders were too much at $600, so they just couldn't enter. So I think there's going to be all those people who missed out in the next week or two. This is their time to accumulate and their time to get in. So I think we're going to have people entering the Crypto Raider space now. And we'll see what happens. But that's what I think. So I am very optimistic on the future of Gen 4. I think in my mind, I feel like Gen 4, Gen 5 are quite possibly going to be the most profitable generations. But we'll see what happens. This is purely my own speculation. So we saw the price of Crypto Raiders. They've dipped for sure. This is, in my opinion, the time to get into Raiders if you're trying to. Now, we have mobs. Last we saw, I think mobs were at 0.18. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Now we're looking at a floor price of 0.22. Not bad. Not bad. Not much to say. Mobs getting utility in a week from now. I think it's going to be a huge catalyst. I think we've only seen the beginning of mobs. I think mobs have so much more utility than people realize. Oh, look at this putrid puddle. I wonder if I could make some trades. Sell a couple things and pick up this puddle, because I'm kind of interested in that. I don't know. I'd have to sell quite a bit to do that. I have Gargos, and I have one other slime. So I kind of like collecting the slimes, but I've never actually bought a mob, so I don't know if I'll actually pick that up. I only got mine from the airdrop. So yeah, mobs. Let's look at, because I have Gargos. I showed you guys Gargos. We can look at like legendary floor. That's what I care about. Dude, legendary floor moving up to 0, moving up to almost 6 Ethereum, dude. Insanity. And like, if you look at the recently sold, dude, these are selling. Farron, when did Farron sell? 2 days ago. Like, Gazar, when did this guy sell? 3 days ago. Like, they're selling every couple days, man. There are eyes on this, man. Like 2 a week, it looks like. Something like that. Legendaries don't sell too often. But also, keep in mind that there aren't that many. How many legendaries are there total? Where are they? Hold on. Not even 200? Not even 200 legendaries? And one is selling, and there's 2 selling in a week? Like, that's pretty legit. That's a pretty substantial amount of sales considering how small the collection is. Now, we'll look at the Raider price of the Raider token. I think we're moving up. 703, it just said. Now, I believe last week, Crypto Raiders, the Raider token, I believe was sitting somewhere in the mid $8. I think it was like $8.40, $8.60, somewhere around there. Now we're down a little bit. Actually, no, we can check. We can check. Let's look at the 7-day chart real quick. So I believe we recorded on Sunday, I think. It's Thursday now. I think we recorded around here. Or maybe around here. It was somewhere around here. So Raider price is down for sure. But I think that's okay. I remember a few weeks ago I said, I think we were around $8 a few weeks ago, and I said that I would like to see Raider start consolidating around this price. And then the week after, we had this run up to $13, and we were just moving. We were schmooving. We were schmooving way too much, which was great. I love seeing the Raider price go up like that, but it felt like it was too ballistic of a pump, and I felt like it couldn't be sustained like that. So to see Raider come down and to consolidate like this, like we tested this $5 mark. We kind of like hover around here. And now we're holding the line in this like $8-ish area, somewhere within $1 of $8, like moving to 7, moving to 8, to 9. I think that's great for us, and I think we're gonna continue to keep building support around here, and until we're ready to have another big parabolic move like we had last time. Like that's what I think is gonna happen. So we'll see what happens. And finally, let's take a look at our recruit. Let's see how that went for us. Let's see. Moment of truth. This is what you've all been waiting for, right? Wait, where is he? Did we not get somebody? Huh. I wonder if it's this guy. I don't think so. Well, that's a little weird. Let's see what happens here. He did recruit. Crypto Chronicles did recruit. I just don't know who we recruited. Well, he'd be whoever has the biggest ID. 2549. I think he's this one. I think this one right here is our new recruit, this old man. I could be wrong though. But that is what would make the most sense to me. This is 25600. Unless he just didn't show up yet. 26. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he didn't show up yet. So here he is. Here's our boy. Crypto Chronicles 2. We'll give him a better name. We'll give him a better name at some point. I'm going to have to think about that a little bit longer. I don't know what we're going to name him yet. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a spin-off series, and we're going to have Crypto Chronicles 2 kind of do his own thing as well. The only thing about that is right now he is level 1. I don't think it's particularly interesting content for us to run him as a level 1 raider. What we might do is we might... See, permadeath is still so far off. I want to have a permadeath raider that we're going to do. But permadeath is just still so far off that I don't think we can actually do dedicated content for that quite yet. So we're going to have to see. But yeah, I think this has been a nice start. Maybe we'll even, instead of doing Crypto Chronicles 2, maybe I'm going to dedicate this orc. This orc might be our new raider for the YouTube channel. I have to think about how we're gonna do this for our new channel, or for the new content on the channel as far as Crypto Raiders goes, because I would like to put out more content than just one video a week for you guys. Excuse me, but I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do that. But as far as that goes, that's gonna be the end of our Crypto Chronicles today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just want to point out for you guys, I've mentioned this before, but I am now working for the Crypto Raiders team. I'm doing esports for the team, and if you guys are interested in joining our Crypto Raiders duels, definitely join the Discord, get in contact with me, figure out how you can enter and play, and we'll get you in. You can play. We're having, what is it, $1,500 prize pools every single day this month, and this is just the beginning. Crypto Raiders is going to have such a cool esports scene, and I'm so stoked to watch it grow. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, all that stuff, and have a great week. Bye.